Wake up, kids, it's Joe and Nick for your weekend vacation. Grab your stool, squat on down for crappy animation. Let the gangsta commentary prop open your eyelids and watch some TV shows that have it even worse than they did. So fill your bowls, use your spoons, it's Saturday morning cartoons.
Happy
Saturday, everybody!
Welcome.
Happy holidays, Welkers. Welcome to Saturday morning cartoons.
What are we?
Yeah. Greetings this fine Saturday morning. As always, with me are He-Man, Nick, and Joe, the Found Footage Festival. Hi, guys. I'm George, their Orko. And joining us with the power of Grayskull today is Jen and Nick
What?
of Bric-a-Brac Records.
I heard a doggy bark. I heard a doggy bark. Who has the doggy?
Us.
That's you.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he available? Can we see the doggy?
Oh yeah.
Well,
It's Dandelo. He's the mascot of Jen and Nick run Bric-a-Brac Records in the Brood Coffee Shop in Chicago. Two fabulous meeting places. We were just there, and Dandelo is on a lot of the merch. There he is.
oh, there's Dandelo. Corgi, right?
Hey,
Is that
buddy.
a corgi? Yeah. Hey, cutie.
And you're
Yeah.
not only proprietors, you're also toy and pop culture collectors and experts, right? And you do all sorts of cool stuff.
More comfortable committing to collector than expert, but
Well, you're an
guess that
expert
is
in your
my
own
job.
collection. You know what you've got.
And I was just at the store last weekend, and I was at the old Bric-a-Brac before, and I heard you guys added on. You added the coffee shop and everything, and holy shit, I was blown away. That place is awesome. Spent like
Thank
an hour
you.
there and ran into people I knew there. It's like a cool hangout spot. It's kind of like the Max and Saved by the Bell a little bit, isn't it?
It's exactly like that. Wouldn't you guys say?
through lines for sure.
And you're both huge fans of the Masters of the Universe. Is that correct? I mean, I see a Skeletor shirt. Is that He-Man or
It is, yeah.
okay? So yeah, you've
Nice.
we're going to talk about this, but I want you guys to interject and say, like, hey, George, you're wrong. Nick, that's not right. Joe, you're a fool. You know, whenever you feel it's appropriate.
Please.
Yeah.
Even if it's not appropriate, say those
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
I
You
would never talk to someone like that.
This is your opportunity to.
You're safe here to talk. like that.
Everything can happen in the magic of Saturday morning. And today we're going to be watching the He-Man She-Ra Christmas special, which first appeared on Christmas Day in 1985. Is that true? Could be.
Sounds like a good time.
And you together have this incredible collection of He-Man toys that we'll see later in the episode. But first, let's talk cereals and mugs.
Oh,
Okay, let me
I
start
have
off with.
cereals.
all right.
Oh yeah, well I want to save Jen and Nick's for the end because I was at their house the other day and wow, blown away. I'll just say that I have this. We were at the Music Box in Chicago and look they had this nice little cocoa mug there. So I have some brewed cacao in this nice little mug. But I also kind of running out of cereals. But look, for the holidays, I got Fruity and Cocoa Pebbles flavored candy canes.
Oh, they
And,
look delicious. Yeah.
Well, I will say I ordered these on Amazon, but I think it was from like a different vendor, and they arrived all crushed. The box was just destroyed. It was just in,
Bonnie!
yeah.
Did you say
so-
that when you got them?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So maybe I'll try one of these during the show, but yeah, I'm sure they're delicious.
We just did a show in Minneapolis last night. We did 2 shows in Minneapolis last night. I'm driving back, and I wasn't able to get back to Jakester's place, so I'm at the Ho Chunk Casino and Hotel right now. And they don't have mugs; they just have paper cups. And I forgot my pajamas, so I don't have that, and I don't have cereal. But what I do have, when I was at Bric-a-Brac Records the other day, I was picking up this video, Guitar Method, in the style of Metallica. We have in the style of Korn, I think, Nick, and
Yeah.
in the style of Nirvana, I
Yep.
think. But when I was purchasing it from Jen in the impulse buy section, I couldn't say no to this. It's a calendar, a wall calendar. It's the Treasury of Shitting Dogs 2024 calendar, and it's a bunch of nice paintings of dogs in beautiful landscapes shitting. And so, how do you say no to that? I'm only human. I'm going to buy this. I don't know who I'm going to give this to. This is maybe I'll keep it for myself.
Yeah,
but,
it's too good.
yeah. I was thinking about giving it to my mom because my mom's a big dog lover, but I don't know if she's a shitting dog lover. So
It's a
I
fine
don't know.
line.
Yeah, exactly. But this is awesome. So yes,
I'm
go to
regretting that.
Bric-a-Brac. Yeah,
I didn't pick one up. I'm regretting it.
go to Bric-a-Brac and grab a Treasury of Shitting Dogs 2024 calendar.
George?
The mugs I order for shows always arrive late, so this is late for the Super Friends episode. This is a Dark Side Burger King mug from the 80s. It's
Wow.
a very poorly embossed Burger King. A pretty cool Dark Side, I'd say.
Oh, he comes off the.
Yeah,
So
okay.
they could have done something more with the cup, couldn't they?
absolutely. And it's a real disappointment in some ways. In other ways, it exceeds my expectations.
It
Much
looks-
like Saturday morning cartoons.
It looks precarious. It looks like if you had too much of a beverage in there, that it would fall over. It doesn't look.
It's
secure.
not for hot bevs.
Okay.
Well, Darkseid is a villain, right? So
Yes.
maybe that's his revenge. All right, Nick and Jen, what do you have on tap today?
I've got a mug that we got at our other friend's shop in town, the Horror House, but it's a
That's Freddy.
Frederick.
Oh, nice.
He knows when you're awake.
That's a nice thing.
Extremely nice. Jen, do you
Yeah.
have a mug or a
I
cereal?
did grab a. I do have the Xena cereal.
Yes. I saw this in your
Yeah.
house, and I was like, you got to show this.
It's
Naughty cereal. I
Well-
assume you haven't eaten it, right?
that it was in here, and I threw it out because I was just like, I don't think we
We can't
should.
tempt ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Someone actually sold like this huge Xena collection to the shop, and there was cereal for Xena, Gabrielle, and Callisto. And I really wanted to keep them all, but I feel like Nick talked me out of having like all of these boxes of cereal just like around the house.
I mean, at this point, you two have to be selective with what you keep and what you hang on the wall, right? I mean, like, is there a process? Like, is it like passing a bill in Congress kind of a thing?
You got to reach a quorum.
Yeah. I-
Yeah,
I
don't know.
there must be some negotiations there, right? Because there's only so much wall space, and every inch
Yeah.
is about covered in your home.
Yeah. I always say we're like turtles and we like grow to fill our environment. And like, yeah, we're getting there. We're at max capacity.
One more question about the Xena cereal, and then we can move on. What was it like? Did it look more like a Captain Crunch, or was it more like a Kix style? Or
Yeah,
what
it was like a it was like, yeah, some textured beige puffs.
Yeah, or probably
Yeah.
Batman cereal. It's probably the same stuff as Batman cereal, actually.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
by
Purina put
Purina.
that out? One more question about it. Did Purina put that out?
I don't even think it says.
Oh, wow.
Nobody was willing to take credit for their.
In-house
It does say sci-fi-hobby.com, so I don't know.
Okay.
If that's,
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a name and cereal you can trust.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Jen, we've
folk-
recently found a bunch of VHS fan kits that have behind-the-scenes tapes of Xena. Have you seen any of those before?
No, but that
Oh,
sounds
okay.
very cool.
Yeah, there's like 3 volumes. It has like a bunch of memorabilia, and then it has a tape in each one that has like that season's outtakes and things. So we'll have to digitize those and show them on
My-
the show.
My sister was living in New Zealand, and I went to visit her, and everyone's like, "Oh, are you gonna go to the Hobbit house, or are you gonna go to all this like Lord of the Rings stuff?" But the first place we went was I googled a beach where they filmed Xena, and we just went and looked over the cliff and was like, "Wow, Xena was here."
Did you recognize the beach? Were you like, oh, I remember that episode?
They all look the same. Yeah, they're
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
just beautiful beaches.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming, Nick, you were more of a Hercules Kevin Sorbo fan, right? Just because that was the.
Politically.
Yeah, hey, I would say I more remember. I mean, I definitely watched more Xena than Hercules, but I really like Jack of all trades too.
Oh, the Bruce Campbell.
Yeah,
Is that the one? Okay. Yeah.
Bruce and Jockster.
Oh
What-
yeah,
Ted Raimi.
yeah.
Did you guys have other mugs and cereals, or that was it, right? Those are two solid.
Yeah.
Those, I mean, I did.
I didn't wanna cut you
I
off.
do have the women who rock Berry Pebbles.
Oh yes, that's what I knew you had that one. I was
Yeah.
hoping that.
That's pretty great.
Did
I
that
love
make you feel
anything.
empowered?
It did, because also I was like, "Who is this? Where's my finger going?"
Yeah.
Just Pebbles
Yeah,
in space.
They introduced her just for the cereal.
Yeah.
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 I love
Oh.
limited edition cereals because like whatever's in the bag is going to not last till the end of time.
Right.
No.
It's
The rats
It'll-
will get to it first.
It'll be used as a punishment for making a mistake on VCR Party eventually.
Right.
That's the trajectory of all cereals.
Yeah.
all right. So we're going to start off with a He-Man Masters of the Universe toy commercial. This is an ad for the Snake Mountain playset, and it's followed by a Christian expose of satanic toys from the Found Footage Festival's video archives.
All right.
Yes.
Is Snake Mountain ready to take on He-Man? Anytime!
Snake Mountain Battle Armor He-Man and Skeletor each sold separately. You put the mountain together. Batteries not included.
Is your serpent ready to strike? Yes! Come, He-Man! Come to Snake Mountain! If you dare!
Snake Mountain with Echo Microphone, new from the Masters of the Universe collection. Action figures each sold separately. From Mattel.
Could we talk about Snake Mountain for
Sure,
just a
let's
minute?
take a look at it.
Now, we have a toy that we got at the store, which is called simply Snake Mountain. I thought I'd get this toy up here if we can get that on the screen. It can actually transform your voice from your regular voice to that of an occultic hero. Is that correct? So let's get a Skeletor type of voice. Let me turn this on here. I think I'm getting it too loud. Skeletor, the master of the universe.
He has so much fun with that.
He loves that.
He's
Has
so
anybody-
mad that he's
Has
Christian.
anybody ever remixed that? I feel like that's a great. Somebody should sample that and take the the feedback part
Yeah.
and sample that part. And I feel like there's a good.
He's the
remix
Hendrix
from it
of
somewhere.
play sets, I think.
There's an
That guy.
interesting. I don't know if this footage came prior to the change, but in the packaging for Snake Mountain, in the artwork on the official first release, there's like words drawn to look like they're coming out of the mouth, and it says, "I am the evil spirit of Snake Mountain." And there was like a bunch of Christian uproar about that, and they changed it to "I am the evil voice," or "I am just the voice of
Yeah.
Snake Mountain."
Yeah, you can't have the word evil in there. They're not
Or
going to like
spirit.
that.
It was the
Oh, spirit.
Spirit part,
Yeah.
That is good. See, that's why we have you on, to know about the first and second edition boxes, what was
Yeah.
coming out of the mouth. The best Christmas I ever had was I got Snake Mountain, and it was revealed through a Rebus puzzle that Santa made. You know, the classic concentration where it's like, like a fence plus D equals, so it was box in the closet. And so I went and looked at a box in my closet, and there was Snake Mountain, and I was completely blown away.
The Prewers are like black belts in Christmas. Like you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
just really do up Christmas. I remember even when we were like in our maybe like mid 30s, you're like, "Well, what'd you get for Christmas?" And it was like, "I don't get Christmas presents anymore. like socks. I don't know." And Nick gets full on Christmas gifts, like probably still to this day, right?
Oh, I expected, I demanded, actually. Yeah.
I remember you were putting together Christmas lists like well into your 30s. Do you still like?
Yeah, my mom
Yeah.
asks for them every year. Yeah, so Yep.
Wow, they still do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a girlfriend actually bought me Snake Mountain. I don't know, maybe like 6-7 years ago for my birthday in February. Because I got rid of my old one, so I do still have the Snake Mountain.
But you don't have the girlfriend.
No, I don't have the girlfriend. No.
She left you right after that.
Just the Snake Mountain.
Snake Mountain is your new girlfriend.
I put some lipstick on that mouth that says, "I am the evil spirit, honey."
The sexy spirit.
And the sexy spirit of Snake Mountain.
One more question about Snake Mountain, then we can move on. Did it take batteries, or was it just? Could you speak into it without? Because I remember I didn't think you needed batteries for it. Did you?
You can. It's sort of like the rain stick type mechanism, spring and echo. So
Right.
you could kind of hear the effect, but you needed a battery for the speaker to
Got it.
project it.
Got it. Okay. All right. No further questions.
So
George?
Nick, you were a He-Man fan then, obviously.
A mild one. I only had Mechanic, and I had Battle Damage or Battle Armor Skeletor.
You solved a rebus. You were
Yeah.
a fan.
Well, yeah, but I didn't have them all. I just had 2 figures and then Snake Mountain. Yeah.
And Joe, were you a?
Oh yeah, me and my brothers. We had every Christmas. It was just like we had them all. We had my favorite were the ones where you hit the chest and then it flipped over to like show scars on their chest. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That technology was pretty cool. I'd never seen that in toys before.
That's how we won the
that.
Cold War.
It is.
The
Yeah.
technology being a rubber band. Now, Jen, I'm interested. Well, George, what's your
Oh.
He-Man history?
None. I'm
None
about
at all.
6 months older than you two, and I think that made the difference. Where like I thought He-Man was for younger kids,
I see.
Baby.
so I missed out completely.
Babies, yeah.
Babies
Yeah.
like Nick and I. Yeah.
Jen, now traditionally, She-Ra was the girl toy and He-Man was the boy toy. So what is your experience with He-Man, Masters of the Universe?
My most vivid memory as a kid was when I was in like 1st grade and my friend brought a box of she had all the She-Ra dolls and she loaned out like 2 to everyone on the playground. It was like, okay, you can play with these for the day, but at the end of the day, I want them back. And that was my first thought of stealing something. So I was like, I'm gonna keep this.
Oh, you only gave me one.
Yeah.
Right.
But ultimately, I have my conscience weighed heavy, so I gave it back. But it was something that like my family were really big on, like thrift store shopping and hand-me-down. So even though He-Man and She-Ra were like a little bit before my time, it was like new to me because they were like passed down to me, or we would find them at the thrift store.
Oh, I see. Okay, so secondhand and
Yeah.
I
And
always
Nick-
liked Evil Lynn. I just like that name, Evil
Yeah.
Lynn. Yeah.
The branding was spectacular.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing.
the naming, yeah.
Yeah.
Nick, what about you? What was your origin story?
Honestly, probably Jen.
Oh, okay.
'cause
So you were a late adopter, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we're younger than y'all, so I think we were definitely more Ninja Turtle, Ghostbusters,
Power
as
Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Yeah.
as
Right,
Right.
right.
As far
yeah.
as like
The kids
being
today.
there in
Yeah.
the, throes
While
of
it
the
happened.
marketing fever.
But you are experts, I would say.
Yeah, and I do have, for some reason, I mean, I guess it was hand-me-downs too, but I had a play set, like a press board, fake oven and kitchen and sink play set, I guess, for when I was a kid. And they had He-Man stickers on them.
Oh,
Which
okay.
I remember those
Hmm.
very vividly. Like the
Was it like an
artwork
official
of
He-Man
Man?
kitchen?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
someone had stuck them on.
Okay.
We would
Maybe
have
it was
that
me.
if that was an official thing.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Guarantee you'd have that. Yeah.
But
All
I
right,
think through Jen, she was into the show, and then over the years, obviously, we're into a lot of the same kind of merchandising and the Motu product line, just the art and the style, the colors, and as you'll see later, the breadth of what they would be wanting to slap their logo on was, so I feel like that was one of the first just total scattershot, like let's market anything we possibly can, and then a lot of the 90s properties followed suit. So
Well, I look forward to. I'm a little anxious about trying to give my book report about the history of He-Man, but again, I need you, because if you don't tell me I'm saying something wrong, the people in the comments, they will be. I'll get calls,
Oh.
texts, emails.
We're all amongst friends here. Come on,
Okay.
it'll be fine.
Okay, here we go.
I'm already mad at you, George.
Okay, so He-Man and the Masters of the Universe was one of the most successful toy and cartoon franchises of the 1980s. The absurdly muscled He-Man proved to be an invaluable resource for fashioning a thorough, lifelong body dysmorphia for a generation of pudgy kids like me and Nick. But more than that, the queer iconography of the He-Man universe has been celebrated by fans for its leather bar aesthetics, its sexy-ass mustaches, and general outrageousness, though any innuendo implied by characters like Ram Man and Fisto was surely unintentional. I think we can agree.
Sure. Complete accident.
Anyhow, this holiday special followed Filmation's 130 episodes over 2 seasons of the 83-85 cartoon series, which was itself based on Mattel's 1982 action figures. The toys in their mini comics that came with the figures were a fusion of magic and technology, somewhere between Conan the Barbarian and Star Wars. So it's firmly in the sci-fi fantasy genre. And incidentally, Mattel had been developing a licensed Conan the Barbarian toy line before this, but decided to, in the words of Fleetwood Mac, go their own way so they wouldn't have to share their profits with Conan's owners. In the original, I feel like I'm at a, I'm at the airport Marriott, trying to get you guys to invest in my idea. It's called He-Man.
Wait, what? Did you just show Fleetwood Mac a second ago?
Yeah, I know you're not paying attention.
Was not expecting to see that in the He-Man history.
Yeah, well, okay.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
No, more Fleetwood Mac.
So in the original,
in fact, if you want to make this about Fleetwood Mac now, I'm fine with that.
I'll do that in post.
Okay.
So in the original sales pitch for He-Man, back when the toy line was called Lords of Power, Mattel's research department reported, quote, "Kids like the idea of a play situation with power and dominance as desirable characteristics." And I can report that today, that's also true in 90% of the profiles on Field and FetLife. Now, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe figures were conceptualized by Roger Sweet. They were designed by Mark Taylor based on a different character he created called Turok. And it had an ever-changing mythology fleshed out by Michael Halperin or maybe Don Glutt or perhaps Gary Cohn, depending on the source. These are just some of the people who've argued about who deserves primary credit for creating He-Man. So you know what? Now I created him because you argue and you get nothing.
Wow. Congratulations, George.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
job.
Okay. Now, in this article, Time Magazine reported in 1985 that He-Man had made $1 billion then between toys and merchandising. So
Oh my God.
you can see in this ad from around that time, you can see that the Kenner Star Wars figures are in the background. And that's probably because Mattel was still sore about having turned down the Star Wars action figure license in 1976. Of course, in a bid to capture what this LA Times article described as a $200 million a year girls' fantasy toy market, Mattel and Filmation jointly created She-Ra. Whoa. Hello. As a He-Man spinoff in 85, which ran for 2 seasons of 93 episodes. And because I didn't know anything about He-Man until this weekend, the simplified backstory is Prince Adam and Princess Adora, is that right, of Eternia were fraternal twins who became He-Man and She-Ra when they held aloft their magic swords. They battled the forces of evil. They've got Skeletor and Hordak, and they work for an unseen villain named Horde Prime. They had a shitload of merchandise with merchandisable friends and enemies who each had a gimmick. They had an animated movie. They had a live-action movie, which I saw in the theater, and that I don't remember anything about, and multiple reboots since. As far as voices, there are only 2 things I need to impart. He-Man was voiced by John Irwin, who is the voice of Morris the Cat.
No way.
Oh,
Cat.
That's a fun fact.
that is a fun one.
And the
Now
other,
you're interested again.
the other important thing is
He woke up.
Just include Morris the Cat, and I'm
I'm
back.
going to make it mostly cat related
Yeah.
for the rest of this, but there is no Frank Welker.
No
in this.
Welker?
Yeah.
No.
So everybody turn off your set. And we're on a tight schedule here, so I can't cover everything. So feel free to flood the comments section with obscure facts. I don't have time to tell you that Battle Cat was reused from Mattel's Big Jim toy line, or that He-Man crossed over with Superman and DC Comics Presents 47, or even that Orko was voiced by Filmation's co-founder Lou Scheimer. We're on the clock here, so let's get to the cartoon.
Welker could have done Orko.
He sure could have. And then I just want to leave you with this, and I have to ask any questions before I get my PhD in He-Man history.
I have one question for Nick Pruer.
Mhm.
Would you trade heads of hair with He-Man? But you have to have your hair like He-Man's. Like, you can't cut it. It always has to be like He-Man's.
I might go with Prince Adam's hair, but He-Man's
That's
probably
not on the
not,
table.
no.
That's not on the table. Nick, I'll throw it out to you too. Like,
Mine is.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
He-Man.
you do
Yeah.
kind of have He-Man's hair.
And I'm so jealous.
Yeah, I think Nick Mayer and I would both. I think we'd go He-Man hair, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen the trailer or the film for the Iron Claw?
yes, I want to
Iron
see
Claw?
it.
I saw the trailer.
When they were releasing set photos during the production, the early days, the He-Man groups were going wild because they thought Zac Efron was finally bringing the character to the big screen because of how jacked he was and how silly his haircut was.
And they got mad that it wasn't actually.
And it was disappointing. Yeah.
Aw.
Well, I guess it's unless were there any mistakes that I can fix in post?
No.
No.
But the other funny irony about Mattel passing on Star Wars is maybe they were salty and flexing in that ad in '85, but when they made the movie, they were just copying Star Wars.
Is it the same story? Like, is the exact same story?
Very close.
Really? Oh.
I remember it not being good, and I remember there was like
also not good.
I remember there was like credits, and it was like a post-credit scene of Skeletor coming back, just like his head coming out of the water. Spoiler alert. But like I went with an adult who the other kids said, "You have to stay until the end," and the adult was like really getting antsy. He saw that and he said, and this is a quote, "I had to shit this whole time and you made me stay for that." And when you're a kid, you never forget like an adult talking about
an adult
bodily
swearing.
functions. God, it was terrifying.
An adult said that around you?
Yeah. And
who was it? Like your uncle or something? That sounds like something
no,
an
it
uncle
was
would
a
say.
relative, but
Okay.
not
Right.
a close one. Terrifying. Okay. All right. So let's watch this nightmare that I cut down to 20 minutes from 45. Nick, you asked for 15, but this is the best I could do.
It's a happy time for us, dear Marlena.
Oh, just think. This will be the first time the twins are together to celebrate their birthday with all our family.
Exposition.
Adora's
Love
friends
it.
even came from far off Etheria, and they're all helping to decorate.
And that's the Burger King, right?
Who's the elephant guy? Front guy.
Snout Sprout.
Snout Sprout?
Snout Spout.
Snout Spout.
It's like a fireman
Oh, got it.
character.
Oh, Perfuma, thank you. They're beautiful.
What a celebration. The
Oh, yeah, that's Burger
preparations have
King.
been going on for days.
You know, it reminds me of how we used to get ready for Christmas at this time of year.
Christmas? What's that? An Earth holiday?
A very special Earth holiday.
Jesus was born.
I wonder where Adam and Man-at-Arms are.
Gets very religious.
Do they all know that Adam is He-Man?
No.
They
Just
don't
some.
know. Okay.
It's like the Snuffleupagus of.
Shouldn't we be
Superman.
helping with the decorations? In a minute. We're almost finished here.
I love Duncan.
You know, if it works, this little Sky Spy will give us a complete picture of Skeletor's every move.
Look at their shorts.
Interesting. Think I'll take a look.
I
So
bet
they must
Welker
have
watches
sped-
this.
They must have sped up Lou Scheimer's put some vocal effect, right?
But how do I get inside?
Not sure.
I bet Welker watches that and he's like, "This is bullshit. I could run circles around this Orko."
All right, Adam. I think we're in good shape for tomorrow's flight.
All systems on.
The voices are way weirder than I remember them being. Like especially Skeletor.
What happened?
Yeah, he wasn't scary like Mumra.
Right.
Or even Hordak.
Switch off the
Yeah.
rockets.
He was just kind of like
I
don't know,
can't. The
whiny?
controls won't work.
Something tells me I'm in big trouble.
I love the intro.
That ship, what is it?
That's a meteor.
Skeletor's great too. I love
You better have your eyes checked.
Who are those guys,
you lame
John?
brain.
Oh.
Watch it, motor mouth.
Enough.
I'm having a total brain fart right now.
I remember the figure. I can't remember their names.
Going after the Sky Spy.
Then He-Man's
It
going
just kind of
after
reminded me of those
Skeletor.
two Sesame Street Muppets that are connected. And
There's a lot of thinking out loud in He-Man.
oh yeah.
And his stock footage of
How many times did they reuse that
I've
stock
got a
animation?
feeling my brother may need some help.
Thinking out loud.
Get it. Scoop it up.
Scoop it up.
I've almost got it.
You've almost got it. I've almost got it.
Oh no!
Couldn't get this to 15, huh?
You know what?
I'm seeing things I could cut now.
What is it? What's happened?
Master, it's He-Man.
I don't know if you can do stuttery characters anymore, can you?
You'll hear us.
If they're dumb, I think if they're dumb,
That's
oh wait, oh you're not worse. Yeah. But that's what they'd always do, right? The dumb characters always stutter, right?
it's
Oh,
not
you're
stuttering.
saying-
It's just like anxious.
Right, right.
As
Oh,
opposed
I
to,
see.
like,
No,
anger.
I thought that was his characteristic. was that-
A force belt, huh?
Quality sound effects. See?
Uh-oh, there's too many of these things.
Looks like you need a hand, brother.
I love He-Man's voice.
Just in time, as usual.
Let's get a little fresh air in here.
Ready? 1, 2.
This is much sexier than I remember.
But they're twins.
Right.
But when they're the superheroes, are they twins? Do they stay twins when they're superheroes, though?
Isn't
they
it weird that
transform?
She-Ra does
How
not
can I
get
get this
super
thing
tan
down?
like He-Man
Should I
does?
try a spell?
It is weird.
Yeah. And Orko, we never know what Orko looks like, right?
But
In the
you
movie, I think.
He takes his like hat off, and you only see from behind, so you never see his face.
Wow.
What does it look like from behind?
He's just kind of like holds his hat up, nothing. You can't see anything.
Oh, okay.
Why not? Sky Spy, Sky Spy, skippity skate, take me down to someplace safe. Oh no! Now what did I
The Sky Spy, it's spinning off into
The
space.
Orko figure was the one where it had like a thing where you could zip it and he'd kind of go running around, right?
Oh no, I was playing with G.I. Joe at the time. I don't.
Oh yeah, you were too masculine.
I'm afraid we've lost your Sky Spy.
Well, it's a good thing
Nick,
nobody's
do your
in it.
parents still do the rebus for your Christmas presents now?
They haven't for a long time, and I'm pissed.
do? Nobody even knows I'm here. Hey, that doesn't look like Eternia. Ooh, somebody's in trouble. I'd better take a look. Miguel!
Miguel?
Oh my gosh!
Or look out.
They'll be buried
It was
by
Miguel.
an avalanche.
Oh.
Oh, what spell can I use? Little children, up and away, play in the snow another day. Please work.
Jen, did you have a favorite He-Man character?
It's Skeletor.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, he was funny in the cartoon.
There's like an episode where he meets this other bad guy, and I feel like he shows this little sign of humanity and like remorse, and I don't. It makes him seem like such a more complicated character that I was like, I don't know, I really like him.
Oh, interesting.
I've never put that much thought into Skeletor, but you're 100% right.
Yeah.
Have you seen this before, Jen? This,
I feel like the special.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
but
all right.
it's been many years. But there's something about even his voice, because it's not scary. It
Right.
just I felt like he always seemed like such a complex character and he looked really cool. So
Like he was overcompensating for being bullied or something.
yeah.
Or not having any
Oh,
muscles in the
yeah.
flesh.
Having his face ripped off. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
a tragic backstory.
In junior
right.
Yeah.
high.
Nick, did you want us to back up to what you missed? I'd be happy to. Yeah, you sure?
I was still on.
Okay. All right.
I heard it all.
You found me, didn't you? Found you? Yeah, I'm the one who's lost. My ship crashed just over that hill. Come on, I'll show you. And maybe
The
we
kid
can
has a
find a
He-Man
way to get
haircut,
you
too.
safely home to your parents.
Duncan, Adam,
This would have been the
we've
style
got
on
a serious
Eternia.
problem.
What is it?
It's Orko. He's missing.
Missing?
Yes, and we just found his magic book outside,
Where?
near the launch pad.
A launch pad.
We looked through his internet history, and oh
he
my
must
God.
have stowed away on the Sky Spy.
Yes, and accidentally switched on the rockets. We've got to find him.
You said you were looking for
Why do you think it was decided that they all have like speedos on?
It's a Christmas. No.
Like what?
I mean,
What's
it's
the
not a
That was the
practical
Conan the
reason for that?
Barbarian.
Christmas
Yeah,
tree.
Zorko.
And it's to celebrate Christmas.
Turok.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tora.
what's Christmas?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Everybody knows what Christmas is.
I don't. When you get
But it's like
lots of
barbarians. That's
presents.
what they would wear.
Presents? I think
Loincloths.
I like Christmas.
Well, presents are part of it. But it's also a time when everybody thinks about peace and goodwill toward men.
That's what the angel said. Angel? Now I'm really getting confused.
No, it's not confusing. Not at all. Listen, if you really don't know about Christmas, we'll tell you the whole story.
It originated as a pagan holiday.
I've got it. Here's where the Sky Spy landed.
Let's go back to the New
Those
Testament.
are Earth's coordinates. Orko's landed on Earth. Are you saying that we'll never get Orko back?
No, Tila. My transport beam might do it. The problem is it needs
I
a
just laugh every
Carium
time he
water
talks.
crystal to
I
power
know.
it, and there are none here on
No,
Eternia.
Tila.
Maybe on Etheria.
It's possible.
I've never heard any
Well, if it's in
explanation
the
as to
water, the
why
mister would
his
know about
mustache didn't
Couldn't you have
translate
She-Ra
into the
contact him?
merchandise line.
I think that can be
Oh,
arranged.
is that right? His figure didn't
Yeah.
have the mustache? Oh.
No,
And the
never.
three wise men
Huh.
followed the star
You're
until
right.
they finally reached
Yes.
Bethlehem.
But the toy was
Oh,
first,
what a
so that
Oh,
mustache
yeah,
is a
that's right,
bonus.
right.
The gifts. You said there were
Interesting.
gifts at
Ah.
Christmas. That's
So
the
they
fun
added
part.
it as a
Let's
character
tell him about
feature.
Santa Claus.
I'll tell her.
Are you sure you don't want me to come along, sis?
Prince
no,
Adam.
If something happens to me, you'll be needed here.
Prince Adam wears a lot of pastels.
Well, just be sure that nothing happens to you.
Salmon.
You're my favorite
Is
sister.
that the color?
Yeah.
the honor of Grayskull.
His toy is also one of the only ones that has fabric.
Oh, Adam's vest had
Yeah,
a...
his vest
Right.
was like suede.
Yes, I remember that.
And the king.
The king had a cape. Gearglow had a cape. I think
You can
that's
hit
it.
the king?
Yeah, we have him.
Oh, really? Oh. We're done?
Well, no, we'll pause there.
Oh.
that was part one. But just to catch Joe up, which we'll do again after the commercial set.
Thank you.
Orko.
Oh, wait. Let's see the king here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
there's the king.
wow.
Yeah. The cape's in good shape, too.
Does it come with a
Well, nothing
Whopper
is-
or no?
No, he comes with a staff that we're missing. So if anyone's got an extra one.
They all pretty much had the same body, right? And then they just kind of changed the colors and the accessories.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now,
You
Nick,
know,
you did compare yourself to He-Man, right? When you were in junior high, would you say?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, still do.
Okay.
What commercials are we going to watch, George?
So these are commercials for He-Man merchandising tie-ins that are ordered in increasing shamelessness. Saturday morning cartoons will be right back.
By the power of Grayskull!
What happens next? You can find out on the new He-Man cups at Burger King. There's a different He-Man comic strip cup every week until September 9th when you buy a Burger King meal pack.
At Burger King.
The Burger King meal pack is filled with a juicy hamburger or cheeseburger, regular fries, and a soft drink.
Aren't you hungry for Burger King now?
tagline.
Nick and Jen, do you have that one? Do you
Yeah.
have, you do?
We have one of the cups.
I want to just
There's
pause. George, if you
There's
don't mind, I
another
want to
part
pause.
that I didn't. They didn't have in that commercial. I don't know if it was a separate tie-in, but there's a little tiny shield, like styrofoam shield, that you were supposed to slip over your straw.
Oh, like
It
a
was just an accessory
like
for
your straw was wearing a shield.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now, was the Burger King actually the one from He-Man? Okay, now that I see that there's that connection, I was thinking
They do
maybe
look-
they used it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the start of this one.
Reaches of the universe to Radio City Music Hall. The magic and fantasy come to life in the ultimate family adventure. The Masters of the Universe Power Tour. See He-Man and She-Ra. Meet the forces of Skeletor and Hordak. Will Grim prevail? See the exciting jet skate competition. See the spectacular Eternian Circus theatrical celebration. Opening live at Radio City Music Hall February 12th. The Masters of the Universe.
Oh, I'd go to
this.
Did you guys see that? It was probably before your time.
Yeah, it was before.
There's
Would you go to a revival?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think we'd all go to that front row. There must be programs or something or memorabilia that they sold
There's
there. I don't know.
pennants.
Pennants.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think-
And
Loincloths.
I think that there's a famous Macy's Day Parade appearance with a float
Oh, yes.
that was probably on that tourist schedule.
Those character. Oh yeah.
I was going to show that, but the music in the background is Night on Bald Mountain, and that recording is flagged by YouTube, unfortunately.
Weird.
Is the Masters of the Universe Mighty Cycle from Tonka. Adult assembly required. It's got bold galactic designs and super sleek styling. Masters of the Universe Mighty Cycle with big, wide track wheels that let you master turns. Master spins.
Whoa.
Master the action. Masters of the Universe Mighty Cycle.
You still read those these days? We're all childless here.
They have SUV versions of these that are really big. That
that's
Oh,
what
yeah,
kids
the
we're
big
running
ones.
over other
now?
kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have this, Nick and Jen?
No.
That's a grail piece for a lot of collectors.
It's also something that's like hard to display.
Yeah.
So
You'd have to
There's
hang it from the
two-
ceiling.
You have to ride it
Mhm.
around
Two,
town.
two different big wheel versions. That one, and then another one that's designed to look like the Road Ripper toy.
Oh
And
yeah.
then there's a couple like proper bicycles that have design decals and like hanging plaques
Good to know
and
there's
stuff.
good to know there's still more for you to collect. You know.
Yeah.
There's got to be more out there.
From Tonka.
What evil secrets lurk inside Snake Mountain? With the Hot Wheels Snake Mountain Challenge, many have tried to find out. But few have made it.
With more power, nothing can stop the Snake Buster. Oh, yeah?
Did kids really say that?
Great Snakey!
The Hot Wheels Snake Mountain Challenge set. Some set not for use with some cars. New from Hot Wheels by Mattel.
That seems like something you'd have.
no.
That's another pretty rare piece.
Is
the
it?
box art on that is really nice.
But as like a toy, it has like no real. I mean, other than the graphics, there's nothing like. I don't know. I found that to be an especially shameless thing because it could be anything. It could be a historical event. It could be a
Well, I
concept.
think you
I
might
think Hot
find
Wheels in general is pretty shameless, right?
And the bar graph of shameless level of shame and desirability for collectors
To go that way.
They're asymptotic.
pretty overlap.
Wow.
I am He-Man. Call She-Ra and me at 1-900-909-2233.
We'll journey to distant worlds, explore the universe.
And probably battle Skeletor along the way, huh?
Probably, Orko. There's a new adventure every day. We'll also tell you how to get an action figure or this colorful poster.
Part of your $2.35 two-minute call will go to local science museums.
Get your parents' permission and call 1-900-909-2233.
I actually don't think this is the colorful poster that they advertised, because that one had the full Eternia landscape. But this is a vintage merchandise poster.
That's cool. Yeah, the art is awesome for He-Man.
Now back to Saturday morning cartoons. So Joe, again, Orko ended up crossing dimensions to get to Earth, and She-Ra had to go get some kind of gem or something to power the something.
Are you serious about all this?
Yeah,
This all actually happened.
The machine.
Because they need him. They need to get him back to Eternia.
Yeah, I don't know why they want him. I always found him too annoying, and I always turned off the cartoon because of Orko.
How dare you? That's Lou Scheimer we're talking about.
All right, here we go. The exciting conclusion.
Santa hitches up his reindeer and flies all over the world bringing presents to boys and girls.
Where'd the kids come from?
Presents?
They were in the last part.
Can I meet him? Oh, no.
Why are they in the
he
ship
only
now?
brings presents when you're asleep. When
They
you're
were in there
asleep.
last time.
Well, just as long as he brings them. Tell me about Tingle's Bell.
You mean Jingles Bell. I mean Jingle Bells.
There's a war on Christmas where people want you to say Happy Holidays. It's very real, Orko.
I found it.
The Lady in the Lake.
Thanks, Mermista.
I'm always happy to help.
Jen, did you have Mermista?
Yeah, I have Mermista.
What's the Pegasus called?
We could
Swift
never
Wind.
have found it without Mermista.
Whipwind?
Even if the
Swift
works,
Wind.
we need help
Swift
from
Wind,
Orko.
okay.
I hope he remembers to stand in the light. It's working.
I believe
Now
when we had
it's up
Keith
to
Garcia
Orko.
on, he described Duncan as being a leather daddy.
What's that?
I don't know. I'm afraid. Oh, wait. Man-at-Arms has a transport beam. Now, what did he tell me? Stand in the light. Orko! Don't be scared, Alicia. I think I know what it is. I hope. All we have to do is hold hands and move
I
over
just
there.
realized the reason he has a scarf is so they didn't have to animate a mouth. It's a lot easier.
Yes.
Well, and the floating eyes and a floating mouth are probably too.
Yeah, true.
Orko!
Who are
I
your
think you
friends?
do see his mouth at
Alicia.
one point.
And Miguel.
Do you?
We're so
I
glad
think
you're
there
safe.
is like an
But what
episode where you see his
happened?
mouth.
I do have a vague recollection of getting some information on Orko, or some facial information on Orko, because I remember my brothers and I, it was just it was a big day, but I don't remember what it was, and I haven't thought about it since 1983. So
There's a lady Orko in an episode, but that's where he takes the hat off.
Yeah.
Is that how
really?
they Orcos reproduce? Is by taking their hats off?
And there's like an elder one.
Yeah,
too,
there's-
isn't there?
yeah.
With like a floating beard.
No, the female Orko releases an egg sac that then the male Orko fertilizes.
I forgot to include that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the story. And here we are.
Well, I can't believe it. You really crash landed on Earth.
Will we be home in time for Christmas?
I'm not sure. Duncan?
I can't be sure. It may take a few days to recharge the water crystal.
But then we'll miss Christmas.
he's the
I have
best.
an idea. Christmas isn't for
The
several days
water
yet,
crystal.
but the twins' birthday is
We gotta
tomorrow.
get back. Our dad
Why
made
don't
us a
we
Rebus
combine
puzzle.
their birthday celebration with a big Christmas party?
That would be fine. But what about Santa? Will he be able to find us?
Oh, of course, Alicia. Now, don't worry.
Not enough Skeletor
Who's
so
Santa?
far.
Who's Santa? You don't know who Santa is? I can't believe it. Everybody knows who Santa is.
Is he talking through Snake Mountain right now?
The evil spirit.
What's happening? Can you understand him?
No.
I had to listen to it like a half dozen times.
Have no fear, great master. I will eliminate this
He should be the leader.
Christmas spirit before another day is past.
Yeah.
You can't even handle that
it's true. It's way more
muscle-bound female
intimidating.
She-Ra.
Yeah.
Just a minute. What about the way He-Man handles you, Bone Brain?
Silence!
Character inspiration for the claw.
Is it for real?
Like for Gadget? I don't know.
Seems like it.
Ah, there they are. Fort Prime will reward me richly if I deliver those 2 Earth children.
It's not what I would, if I was doing the voice, if I saw Skeletor, that's not the one voice I would go with.
What would you go with?
I would just kind of go like, I've got you now, He-Man. Something like that. I wouldn't go like, oh no! You know, that kind of voice. Just not what I would have gone with, but.
I thought your own no sounded better, actually.
Oh, all right. I guess
Yeah.
I made the right choice.
I've done it! I've captured the 2
This still. I love this animation still.
Nothing can stop me from delivering them to Horde Prime.
Don't be so sure, bonehead.
What? It's Hordak. Rat him. He wants the reward himself. Well, I'll soon take care of him.
That skull-faced scoundrel has damaged my ship.
Do Bones really look like that?
But first,
Yep.
I'll make sure that he
Yeah.
doesn't go anywhere.
He's like kind of a cyborg type thing. You're talking about
Hordak
his
is?
face, Bones?
Well, no, I meant like he's wearing an outfit composed of bones that look like they were drawn by Mads Don Martin.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like classic dog bone.
Mr.
Yeah.
Phone Bone, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a look, you know.
They're decorative. They're not actual
Yeah.
bones. Okay.
We're going down. I'll get you for that.
There's been a dog here the whole time?
That was a long backstory I had to cut out. There's 20 minutes right there about the dog.
Rat that Hordak. He'll be back with reinforcements. Well, we won't be here. Get moving, you two. We have a long
Look at those
walk
abs.
ahead of us.
Please, mister, be nice.
He's got a personal trainer.
Christmas time.
Christmas time? What's
Trainor.
It's
Trainer.
a season of love and joy.
Guy with a whistle.
And caring.
Wow, some real stakes
That's
finally.
what Christmas is.
Oh, he's
No
gonna
wonder
learn the
Horde
true
Prime
meaning.
wants to get rid of it. A season of love, caring, joy. Yeah.
Sounds like Neil
What a
Hamburger now.
disgusting idea.
Caring,
Well, there's
joy.
no reason
Why?
here. Now get moving,
Why
you two,
did
before
Hordak-
comes back.
I'm sorry, mister,
Disgraced
but we're
vocalist.
so cold.
So you're cold. Oh, blast it.
That's a complex character.
Yeah, he's giving them nice little.
Again. Thank you, Mr. Skeletor. You are
Nice face.
very
His coat was a nice
kind.
gesture, but he could have like
Hey,
given them like a
never
hut
use that
or
word
something
around me.
that's heated,
Now
right?
get moving.
If you could just make things appear, why not make a spaceship or something?
Oh, blast it.
Blasted. That's classic cartoon villain guy. Blasted.
I don't know what's coming over me.
What's the
But
dog's
whatever
name?
it is, I don't like it.
I think it was. I don't recall.
Oh, it's just for the special. I thought it
think
was
so.
a regular character. Okay.
No,
Not canon.
no, we'll
Okay.
go faster if I carry him. But tell
That
me
kinda
more
looks like
about
Orbity.
this Christmas.
Jetsons.
Well, it's a wonderful time of the year.
Look at the walking
Everyone has
animation.
lots of fun.
You mean they get in fights?
No, they have fun.
Fights are fun. I like fights.
And you give each other presents.
And when you open
I
them,
think
they
there's a lot of fights
explode,
at
right?
Christmas, right?
Oh yeah,
They're
it's
nice
notoriously, yeah.
I just love that Skeletor's having a conversation with two children. Right now.
Yeah. He's like a pussycat.
Please, Mr. Skeletor. We don't want to be taken by Horde Prime. Please don't.
Let him
Please,
go,
my
Boneface.
father was Mr. Skeletor. Call me Dennis.
She-Ra and He-Man. Drat.
We'll take those children.
No, I'll take those children.
Classic groomers.
Double drat.
That's right, Skeletor. I figured you'd show up here.
When you two are finished, we'll take the children.
Get a
Now
room,
hand
you
them
two.
over. Horde Prime will know who's number one.
They're mine, Hordak.
You're not delivering them to Horde Prime.
Forget it, He-Man. The little fools are delivering themselves to Horde Prime.
What is it?
It's Horde Prime.
But! I don't know what's happening to me. But I must save the children.
Blast! That Skeletor's hit my engines!
Skeletor! They're great, Skeletor! Thanks so much! He saved us!
He saved you?
Yes, I guess I did. I wish I knew why. I don't think I feel well.
Well, I think you're feeling the Christmas spirit, Skeletor. It makes you feel good.
Well, I don't like to feel good. I like to feel evil. Oh.
Don't worry, Skeletor. Christmas only comes once a year.
Thank goodness.
That's my edit. 25 minutes included a huge other story with another set of bad guys and another set of good guys that I don't know if they were going to turn them into.
That's all we needed.
Internal. While I was watching it, I was thinking I got to stop being on this show because my mind was atrophying at such a speed.
Well, this was this was like an hour block that was a special, so it wasn't a normal just after school cartoon. This was like prime time. I was entertained by it. I don't know, just at least your cut down of it. I thought the voices were funny, and I don't know.
I liked it
enjoyed
too.
it.
Yeah, I liked it too. I like your cut down. I don't know how I'd like the full thing, but the cut down was fantastic.
And also, I redid all the voices myself.
Oh, that's why they were so funny. Oh.
That's why they were mentioning current events,
right?
In a 38-year-old cartoon.
Nick and Jen, because you are such collectors, I asked you to put together a quiz for us, based on your memorabilia, where it's a bunch of items that we'll have to decide. Joe and George and I will guess which of 4 items are the real one and which is the fake one in a game that I just am calling Real or Faker.
You made that graphic and like I can't believe the speed at which you turned that around.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
You made Real or Faker.jpg very quickly.
Yes,
now,
exactly.
is Faker, is that a actual He-Man character?
Yeah.
And when you mentioned it an hour ago, you pronounced it in the typical character style as Fakor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most Mosquitor,
Stinkor,
Stinkor. All the OR is the typical ending of names, but for some reason with Faker, they went with the.
Oh, I thought Nick misspelled that.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's how it's spelled.
Yeah, I looked it up. So
I don't know.
Yeah, there were a few exceptions.
Fakor was something else, but
like they didn't make Fisto into Fistor for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But and then wasn't there also a Blue Tila or something? Or
yeah,
that's Evil Lyn.
Evil Lyn. Oh, that was just Blue Tila. Okay, so it was a way to save. They would just pour different colored plastic into the same mold, and there you go.
Her Christian name was Blue Tila.
All right, so I don't know the answers to these. I just took the items you gave us, so we will all guess, and then Jen and Nick, you will reveal the real items, and by default, we'll know which one is the faker. So here we go. Real or faker? A, She-Ra shampoo. We're trying to pick the fake one. B, He-Man skateboard. C, Skeletor corkscrew opener. Or D, Snake Mountain gumball machine. Joe, what do you think?
I had some explanation I wanted to do on the front.
Oh, go ahead,
Everything
yeah.
everything we included is official and vintage.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
That's
It's
good. So
not
none of
like-
the more modern, you know,
Yeah,
like
not
Funko
some,
Pop.
like,
Yeah.
novelty for the new the fans that are now adults.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
like
Right.
made
And we're not
in
talking
the
about like
original throw.
we're not talking about like the Brazilian birthday invitations and things like that. We're talking official Motu Masters of the Universe.
Now, I think it's C because I'm not familiar with a character named Skeletor. Skeletor?
Oh.
I'm not familiar with that character.
I'm going to say that
oh.
it's a mirage by Hordak that makes us think there's an extra L there. But I'm also going to go with C because I like a corkscrew opener now. I could totally believe that some company would make it, but if it's all vintage, I don't see that happening.
I'm saying C.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'll go A. Shira shampoo. And why don't you reveal? Let's see which ones are. Oh no! There it is. Wrong already. Okay,
Yeah.
Shira shampoo.
Wait, what else did we have on there?
The gumball machine.
Gumball. Oh yeah.
Yep, we got.
Yes.
Oh wow! There it is. The miniature.
That is really cool.
What is that? What is it? Oh,
It's
gumball
missing
machine.
There's another part that's supposed to go here. Ours is missing,
Hmm.
but you would like move this thing and it would drop gumballs.
And Lou Scheimer would get it 5 cents.
Yeah.
And then the other one was He-Man skateboard or the Skeletor corkscrew.
Skeletor.
Hey, I just copied and pasted that. That was not mine.
Oh, you're throwing them under the bus, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so this
That's-
already kind of flies in the face of what I was trying to claim. This is one of those Brazilian things that we brought in.
Oh, okay. Close enough.
Asterisk. Yeah.
And it says copyright 96, but this is some shameless self-promotion because these are available at Bric-a-Brac Records.
Oh.
Is that bootleg then, or is that?
Probably.
Okay.
Right.
It says Mattel, copyright, all
Uh-huh.
rights reserved.
Right.
But
Well, let's
Oh,
just.
that's pretty
This
great.
show is officially licensed too. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Joe and George on the board with 1 point. It
Yes.
was the Skeletor corkscrew opener that was the fake one. All right, real or faker? He-Man decorative corkboard. B. Windsock. C. He-Man glue. Or D. Mossman washcloth. Oh, I hope that's real. Joe, what do you think?
I think I don't think He-Man glue. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go He-Man glue. Is the fake
George?
core.
I want D to be true, but I don't see it happening. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with D.
I also want well, you know what? I'm gonna go with my my wish for Mossman washcloth to be true, and I'll say He-Man glue is the fake one as well. So, all right, Jen and Nick, let us know.
Oh, well, it's
Show us the real items.
Corkboard.
Corkboard.
Yes.
Yep.
Nice.
which was maybe a gimme because this is sort of a weird trend in certain vintage lines to just make these printed corkboard.
I think I had one. I think I got one for a Christmas one year. It was like
There's Star Wars ones too.
Oh yeah.
I guess I've only seen He-Man or Star Wars, but
I think
I guess
they were
he's all-
Sesame Street ones.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember
guess
getting one and it was like, what do I do with this? What am I supposed
Yeah,
to do
it's
with
like
this? Yeah.
pin some things
This-
in there.
Yeah.
This is the
Windsock.
Windsock.
Yes.
Yep.
The
It's got
Skeletor
really
Windsock.
good
Oh.
art.
Oh yeah,
Metal
double-sided.
armor
Wow.
and battle armor.
Oh,
skills.
the battle armor ones. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
ones Joe.
And then you know which direction the wind's blowing that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, I don't know. This could be it. It's
looks
down
great
to
on a
glue,
porch.
Oh,
glue or Mossman
on,
washcloth.
baby
What's it gonna
needs.
be? Glue.
Whoa!
Yes.
Look.
Yeah.
Look at how small it is.
Oh yeah.
Like
this is
It's for
yeah,
a baby,
full,
like a preemie.
full cut and paste set, construction paper. by some
Wow.
definition,
Wow. That is
scissors and a very tiny little glue bottle.
A tiny little piece of glue.
What's the company that made that? There was some company in, I think, Queens or Brooklyn that. Panache
Rainbow Place?
Panache Place.
Study Buddies.
Panache Place.
Yeah, but there was another one that made. I have like a big collection of Batman toys from '89, and they have a whole set of those like card things that they're all from the same company, and it's just like that where there's a sticker affixed to a piece of crap, and
Right.
and suddenly
So
it's
no
Batman.
Moss Man washcloth, but we need to rectify that. We need to get in touch with.
Okay,
the
George,
Motu
you're up.
people.
Are you winning?
Yeah.
Okay, so George is up 2-1. All right, now real or faker? We got two. Second to last round. Is it Sorceress Kite, Band-Aid display, wrapping paper, or a floating soap dish?
Floating soap dish, wrapping paper definitely exists. Band-Aid display, that's stupid enough that it could exist.
What does a Band-Aid display do?
Displays Band-Aids.
I don't.
I'm trying. Is it like a store display, or is this like a thing you would have in your house that like you would keep your Band-Aids?
Do you want to clarify, Nick and Jen, what that real or fake item would be?
No.
Yeah.
No. You don't want to. You do not want to clarify. Okay.
Well, I'm going. Oh, I was gonna say floating soap dish, but now I'm going Band-Aid display.
George?
Oh, I care so much. I'm gonna.
You have a
lead.
lead.
Me how much I care.
Yeah, you can't lose this lead.
I have to go with Band-Aid display because I don't know what it is. I don't even know what a floating soap dish is. Really.
I don't either. That was gonna be my first guess. One of them exists though.
I had a Skeletor kite, so I have a feeling Sorcerer's Kite does exist. But you know what? I'm going to say there was a He-Man and Skeletor kite, but there wasn't a Sorcerer's one. So I'll go with A. Let's see. What do you think?
Okay, I guess start with probably most obvious for everybody.
Wrapping paper.
Wrapping paper.
Ooh, that's good wrapping paper, though.
Some of that.
Wow.
Good art.
That's good
I'd
stuff.
rather play with that wrapping paper than the toys.
It should be wallpaper.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Good idea.
This is the floating soap
dish.
Yeah. So it came
it was
with these,
Crocs.
like, tiny little bars of soap that would fit in the bag.
They were just insane back then. Weren't they insane? They
There were
didn't say
no
no to.
laws.
They didn't say no to anything.
wanted that though.
There's
Okay.
3 other ones. No, one other. There's 2 other ones, and we're missing one. So.
Well, I would have used a Moss Man washcloth with that. Put the soap in and wash myself.
Oh, okay. So this, you'll have to fix this in post, and I'll send you the photos. But this is a piece of the store display for He-Man Band-Aid.
Ooh.
Wow.
Right, wow. Nick
That
got it.
Oh, a Band-Aid display. Okay, I thought it
So this is-
displayed Band-Aids.
Yeah,
but
like what in your house?
It was
4 Band-Aids.
acrylic. This would be like the side of it. There's another one, and then 2 tiers of shelf space, and the boxes would be displayed in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super rare.
At the store, right? Like it would be in the
Yeah.
store.
Yeah.
I thought,
Store
okay, I would picture it like in
At
your
like
house.
the Ben Franklin or something.
Okay.
Well, that means
Yeah.
I'm on the board with Sorcerer's Kite. It
Yeah.
seems so obvious, but
You're right, Nick. There is a Skeletor, a He-Man, a Hordak, and I think either a Beastman or
Oh, I could see a Beastman kite.
Yeah, I think
That'd look beautiful in the sky.
There's the Hordak and the whatever the 4th one is are super rare.
Okay.
And as far as I
Stinkor?
know, no Stinkor.
But
Fly or okay. Final
height-wise,
round.
they're incredible kites too. They can fly so high and beautiful.
Oh yeah, they weren't
Right.
flimsy at all.
No.
All right. Final round. Real or faker? We got She-Ra
Ooh.
body pillow, He-Man barbershop toy set, Skeletor brown paper bags, or an Orko eraser. Joe, what do you think?
Whew, those all is the man on He-Man? Shouldn't the man on He-Man be capitalized or no? Because She-Ra is.
Well,
That's
I just
probably
copied
my
and pasted
fault.
these,
That's-
but
yeah,
um,
Well,
I'm
the
looking to blame Nick. I'm looking
Skeletor
to
was
blame
not
Nick
my
on
fault.
this. Nick, I'm looking to blame Nick Pruer on this. So if you did it, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, Pee Wee Herman, the W is not capitalized.
Oh, it isn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
So I think he.
All right.
All right. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Okay. All right. I'm doing barbershop toy set. That doesn't make any sense.
George, what do you think?
If it was Man-E Faces barbershop toy set, I'd say that. But this seems plausible. I feel like if there was a She-Ra body pillow, people would there'd be all sorts of gross fan fiction about it. So I'm going to go A.
Yeah. I was going to say that too. I feel like I've seen the brown paper bags for He-Man, but I haven't seen the Skeletor ones. I'll just say C to change it up. All right, Nick and Jen, please reveal.
Wait, what did Joe say?
I said
Joe
the barbershop.
Barbershop. 3 different answers. Orko Eraser.
Orko Eraser.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, they did exist.
Yes.
Dang it. That would have been a pretty cool lunch that day.
I wouldn't want to throw it away, though.
No.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
It looks like a cut and sew thing that you can make.
Yeah, I still feel like that's a bit much.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Skeletor one. Oh, the scenarios you could have with those two.
Oh, wow.
And, that's huge.
Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. And they've all got really good Eternia backgrounds.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Orko.
Oh, there's an Orko, too.
And...
Oh, a pillow
great.
and sword.
Oh.
And sword. For
wow.
Pillows that don't have any limbs.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, they can't.
With loops.
They can't
So
wear
you could-
them. No.
Yeah.
Now you guys also have one of the items. I don't know if you can bring it out, but you have a Battle Cat children's rideable toy in your home somewhere.
I could grab it. Yeah, I could grab it.
Show that off because that's got to be a pretty rare item. It's just there. I don't know if Dandelo the dog rides it or
we put him
or
on
the other way around.
And the stuff that you showed us, is that stuff that you have for sale in the store, or is this from your own personal collection that we've seen so far?
This is all personal except that skateboard.
Yeah, look at this is the Battle Cat. You could remember those horses you
Yes.
could ride?
Yeah.
That is pretty great. Wow.
I want to be buried on that.
I believe Joe and George tied with 2 points apiece on that.
I thought that last round was worth a couple more points. I thought it was worth 3, wasn't it?
No, I don't remember that. No.
Oh.
But yeah, that is how you play the game of Real or Faker.
No music for it, huh?
There will be. There will be. Because George is editing this one. Hey, now I learned a lot about the Masters of the Universe, but George, did you learn anything that we didn't?
Absolutely. There's a lesson here for all of us. We are each of us frail, simple creatures whose dreams exceed our grasp frequently. We are beset by desires, some biologically necessary, others haughtily indulgent. We strive, we err, we fail. But He-Man and She-Ra teach us that anyone can conquer their obstacles as long as they're born into royalty and have access to magical swords. Because the only way to reach the top is to be born there. So keep on striving. One of these days, reincarnation will pay off handsomely. And that's why I always say, the more you battle is twice the knowing. But now for a rebuttal lesson, Nick Pruer.
I don't like to feel good. I like to feel evil. And that's why I always say, the more you battle Cat is twice the knowing.
Nice.
Nick and
Point
Jen,
counterpoint.
thank you for taking us to Masters of the Universe school today.
I feel like
Thank
I'm
you for
in
having
Eternia
us.
with you. That was really amazing. Incredible
Yes.
collection, incredible knowledge.
I learned a lot.
And we could do 10 more episodes because just behind you, it's all Masters of the Universe right there. So yeah, we got to do a follow-up sometime. But Merry Christmas, everybody! Happy holidays! If you're in Chicago, go to Bric-a-Brac Records in the Brood. And until next time, Happy Saturday, everybody!
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday!
take those children.